not muted, muted, not muted. I love being muted. I love being not muted. That's the best part of being not muted. Welcome everybody, or nobody. Welcome everybody or nobody at all. Whatever is coming. Whatever's coming up. Get my stream stuff ready. All right, so yeah, we're doing a little bit of Microsoft Flight Sim today. Gonna do something a little bit different. Switch it over to the main game screen. Direct your attention to, if you direct your attention to the thingy below me, it says TBD and a TBD. I have a Word file open up on another screen. And on this, I'm going to end, the first TBD is going to be the name of a city or an airport. I kind of have a few different ones. The bottom TBD is going to be the name of an aircraft. I have a select number of aircraft. I'm using this wheel right over here. This is, you should surely have heard of this. Why is my logo massive? Obviously didn't test this out beforehand. So you'll, let me fix this real quick. All right, so you see there you go, perfect, beautiful. See a wheel below me if you're on the YouTube Shorts view. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, regular view, it'll be to my right. We have a wheel with a bunch of cities on it. These are cities or places that I will be attempting to land at. That's right. So it could be, so in the case of a city, it lands on a city, we'll just kind of pick a random airport within that city. Just to kind of stream. Now, I'm not going to put 35,000 airports on here. So we have Toronto, Winnipeg, Miami, London. And then you have more vague, like Antarctica, Greenland. And then you have some thrown in there just for fun. You know, we got Epstein Island. We got North Sentinel Island, which didn't fit all of the... Why didn't it fit in there? Why not? Well, regardless, North Sentinel Island's in there. Then we got, I don't know how many, we got 20 selections here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, 17 choices. So the chances of us hitting something, hey, we'll see. So let's, I guess we'll just kick it off. We'll just start it, select the city, and let's spin the wheel. And right now, oh, first location. Oh, almost. Los Angeles is the winner. So we're going to be landing in an airport. What up, Bearded? What's happening, brother? Good to see you, man. Oh, you know whose island? Naughty, naughty Epstein. I'm going to end up on a watch list after this one. But here's a hint. I do have a video coming up of that island on the game. That's for a different day. Welcome, Bearded. So, right over here, we're going to be landing in an airport in Los Angeles. So that'll be our first location. So, what up, Good Games with Tom? He said, I was told there was an island here. Hey, what up, Tommy? We got Tom and Bearded here. What up, brothers? Good to see you guys. Good to see you. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, wheel number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 10 aircraft that I'm pretty much familiar with. We have the F-18 Super Hornet, Cessna Citation CJ4, which is one of my favorite planes in the game. The Pilatus PC-12, the Airbus A320neo, the Hercules, A-10C Thunderbolt, the Dalhart TBM 930, Red Bull Edge 540, Boeing 747, and the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan. These are the aircraft. So we have our aircraft. We have our airport. Now let's select the aircraft. So Los Angeles in a... Okay, the Pilatus PC-12, that's manageable. Okay, Pilatus PC-12 it is. All right, so let's switch over to the game screen. So that's how this is going to work. We're going to spin back to the wheel after the flight, and we're going to come back and do that. Welcome, Good Games with Tom, and of course, welcome, Bearded. And anybody on YouTube, if you're out there, welcome. So below me is a text. So for those who are joining in mid-flight, they know what the heck's going on. So we're going to hit up Los Angeles. And if you guys want to, if there's any particular airport, please put it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick a random airport. You know, it could be a lot. I'm thinking Los Angeles International. If you guys want to see a particular airport in Los Angeles that you know of, we got Hawthorne Airport here. That's a helicopter pad. That's in Compton. can't land the Pilatus in. Oh, I mean, I guess we could. Oh, there is a landing strip in Compton. Let's go. Compton Woodley Airport. KCPM is the designation code. Good games of Tom. There's actually three if you count Greenland. We got Greenland, we got Epstein Island, and we got North Sentinel Island. Those are options on the Wheel of Fortune. So, let's go select the Pilatus PC-12. Is there a way to search by name? No. Awesome. All right, let's just look through here. I forget where it is. I didn't think this one through, but it's all right. Pilatus PC-12 is right here. Pilatus PC-12.6 Turbo Porter. Wait, that's a PC-6. I'm sorry. Here's a PC-12. PC-12 NGX. All right, and we're going into Los Angeles. So if nothing else, why don't we start off big? Let's go to Los Angeles International Airport. Let's land on runway 25R. And we're going to take off. We're going to keep the flights short. I'm not going to go from Vietnam to Los Angeles. We're not doing a 26-hour flight. We'll just kind of keep it local. Maybe, I don't know. Ontario International Airport. This is Ontario, California, not Ontario, Canada. We'll take off from 26R. Concrete, 11,000 feet. All right. Might be, and while we're doing this, we're gonna talk. We'll explore a little bit. Gotta go through everything. I want to make sure it's daytime. I don't like doing night flights. I mean, if you want a night flight, we could do that too. But all right, it's landing in Los Angeles in a Pilatus PC-12 NGX. Let's go. I want to welcome you guys to the stream, to the chat. Like I said, this is something I want to try to do regularly. As much you guys probably know, I'm a big flight sim nerd, so we're gonna try to do flight sim Fridays as a regular thing. I mean, this game is absolutely beautiful. This game is ridiculously beautiful, and I hope my mic's loud enough for you guys.
Ontario Tower.
I'm gonna let the game render a little bit. With a game this big, and I have it on ultra settings, so it's very taxing. Even on a PC, mine's pretty strong, but it's still taxing. It still takes a minute. Let it render so that we don't have like N64 quality frame rates. This aircraft is beautiful.
Runway 26 right. Pilatus 094.
All right, I'm gonna keep it on the outside view. Looks like we've got a couple planes taking off. We'll let this. I think that's a 747 or 737 taking off. Let's see. Do we have anybody in the aircraft? We got. This is my co-pilot, bearded. He bearded without a beard. There he is. He's got the aviators on. Look at it. He's ready to go. We got people back here. What's up? What? Did this guy die? Oh, this is an emergency plane. That's right. We got Granny. We got Granny chilling. Granny looks like already dead. Okay, we got some EMTs back here. This is good. That's a good thing. This is Mary. Hello, Mary. Welcome on board. Would you like some crackers? No, you good? All right. This is Tom. No, this is Karen. We're not going to let Karen look outside. Karen gets nervous, so we're not going to let her look outside. Let's close the covers for Karen. So Karen's right there. Oh my God, this is also Karen. Yikes. I thought it was a dude. Wow, okay. We got our stuff. We got Granny. Looks calm. She's in a stretcher. He or she. I guess it's a he. Grandpa fallen and he can't get up, and now he's on a stretcher. So, okay. Well, let's get back to it. All right. So this is a medical plane. We're going to be taking Grandpa to Los Angeles International Airport, where he will be receiving life-saving treatments. Like I said, Grandpa was out there weed whacking and doing some yard work. He pulled something, he fell, he crapped himself, and now he's going to the hospital. So let's departing Ontario International Airport. Not Canada, Ontario, California. For what it's worth, there is. I live in southwestern Pennsylvania. In our neighboring state, West Virginia, we have a city called Toronto in West Virginia. Now it's nowhere near the amazingness and size. It's literally like a village. But kind of a look at. Oh, we got a lot of airplanes taking off from here. This is Ontario International Airport is the place to be today. We got a plane over there to the right, landing. So we got. Now I'm gonna keep the flights short, just to keep things interesting, just to keep things moving. Like I said, we're not doing a 26-hour Vietnam to Los Angeles flight. I know people who do that. That's just nuts. I'm good. I can't do that. So this is the Los Angeles, California area. While we're still taking off because this thing is slow as molasses, let's check on Grandpa. Let's see how Grandpa's doing back here. I'll let bearded co-pilot here. Right, Grandpa's still. Oh, that's a freaky view. Would you like the windows closed, Grandpa? You good? No, you good? You're not gonna say anything? You're still reminiscing about the old days? Yeah, you good? Okay. Huh? He looks like he actually looks like he's in shock right now. He literally looks like he's terrified. Like he was scared, you know, that the weed whacker accident kind of caught him off guard. He fell off the ladder, cleaning out the gutters, you know, just doing that kind of thing. So that's why Grandpa's here to stretcher. Either that or he's a WWE wrestler doing a stretcher match with, you know, The Undertaker or something. All right, well, you know, if you need anything, Grandpa, I have orange juice, prune juice, crackers, whatever you need, all right? Don't go anywhere. You good? You're staring off into space, or you're kind of zooted? All right. All right, well, put the armrest. Dude, this game's so detailed. They could do, like, mess around with the armchair armrest. All right. Right over there, we got Pomona Valley Hospital Medical Center. I guess that's where Grandpa might be going next after I land at the airport. So this is kind of like a little little view at the valley here. Just ahead, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, and I might be, but I'm probably not. I think this is Compton right here. I think this is Compton. I'm looking for that airstrip. The airport's there. There should be an airstrip somewhere. But between Los Angeles and Ontario, it's Compton. So I mean, we could land there. I actually did a weird landing challenge one time. I was landing airplanes on 8 Mile. Why? Because that's what I felt like doing that day. You know what? Actually, just Los Angeles is like over. It's like over there where the tip of my airplane is, right about there. Diddy Mansion's like right here somewhere. It's like northeastern LA. I found it on a Google search on a map, and spoiler alert, it's not very well rendered in this game, so it's not worth going to. Trust me, I did a helicopter challenge there. It's not worth it. So we're currently sitting at 10,700 feet altitude. Our flaps are at 0 degrees, right? Yeah, our flaps are good. Landing gear's up. Sometimes I forget that. I'm only human, guys. Like the game, only human. Or what's it? Once human. Now, I only know what some of this stuff does. I don't know what it all does. All right, landing gear. Got some cool instrumentation. I mean, this game is insanely detailed. And, you know, before I started the stream, I was looking at the market. There's a marketplace for this game. Dude, the airplanes, you could buy, like, DLC airplanes. The airplanes cost, the video game airplanes cost as much as a real airplane, practically. I mean, I'm mostly kidding, but, like, there was an airplane that I was looking at, and it looked kind of cool. It's like, man, I want the F-22 Raptor, I think it is the plane that I want the most. $29, $29.99 for a video game airplane. I might as well buy the real thing and fly that around, you know? Like, that's asinine, dudes. I can't justify $30 on a video game airplane, and that's just one airplane out of the dozens, maybe hundreds that they have for sale. Now, they do have airports for sale. You could buy, like, you know, enhanced versions of airports because, you know, only the most popular airports in this game are fully rendered, like JFK, LAX, Pearson International, Pittsburgh International. Actually, I don't think they did a good job on Pittsburgh International, but like some of the, you know, Miami, London, Heathrow, like only the biggest airports in the world by default in this game are rendered real. So you could buy aftermarket or DLC airports where coders go in and put the details in, and you know, you could buy packs, but you know, they're like $11, which isn't horrible because a lot of them come with like 100 airports. But some of them are like, you know, Moo Moo Field in the middle of West Virginia. All right, if you want to freak out Grandpa, do one of these. Whoa, Grandpa probably crapped himself there. Grandpa's not feeling it. All right, so for those that know, you know, top of the, let's see if we can get the instrumentation panel. Let's see if there's any details on here. Do we have a detailed map? Okay, so my bearing is this white. So we're headed to kind of like to the west, southwest. I'm trying to see if we can switch the map here. Oh, VF. No, we're not toggling that. Timer, nav source preview. What button is it? I don't remember. I don't fly this plane too much. I need to change the map. All right, so right there, I'm gonna switch the camera view right where my nose is, right, just like an inch to the right, or 2.54 centimeters for my metric friends. Right over there is Los Angeles, LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. We're landing there, and if it's a successful landing, cool, awesome. Oops. Trying to find some. Nope. Trying to find some. Trying to find a good sound effect if I successfully land this thing. Oh, we'll just do this. Ain't no party like a daddy party. So we're approaching. I guess I'm gonna switch my flaps to. Oh wait! My airspeed's too fast. I gotta slow down. All right, so we're gonna slow down the speed. We're gonna have to start slowing down a little bit. Let me What's the warning here? Cabin pressure. I don't know where the cabin pressure release button is on this plane. I know it on the Cessna site. I know it on the Cessna Citation. I know where that is, but I don't know where it is on this. Where's my throttle at? Throttle is at 62%. We're going to go down to 50 and start the descent. So looking at the bottom right, we're at 21,300 feet. We're dropping down 21,200 and counting. We want a slow descent. Airspeed's at 167. I'm climbing because we're going down. Speed. Yeah, speed's too much. Speed. Okay, let's get it down to 20. Let's go down to 20% on this one. Now, if you really want to, we could do an airway entry pattern or not. I'm just kind of looking at throwing an airplane up in the sky and then throwing it back down the airport. I'm not really looking to get too crazy. Since I'm hitting this one head on, I think we'll just kind of land on. We might be doing an airway entry pattern. All right, so we're approaching from the east, going west. Propeller low pitch.
Envelope. Envelope. Envelope.
Oh shoot. All right, we're gonna circle the airport. We're gonna come in from the ocean. I got too much speed. Try to press this button here. There we go. I couldn't find the propeller button. Grandpa's probably crapping himself. Okay. We're gonna circle this way. I'm still gonna come in from here. I'm trying to do my own little pattern here. Still at 16,000 feet. I'm trying to circle this area. This is Los Angeles here. Trying to slow this thing down a little bit. Jack Northrop Field, Hawthorne, 4 nautical miles away. All right, just kind of circling the airport, trying to get lower altitude. Airspeed's ridiculous, but we're going to come in hot. Probably coming in a little prematurely. I'm coming in too hot for landing here, but I don't care. We're gonna land this baby. Grandpa needs his meds. We're coming in at about 186 knots, which is way too fast of an approach, but we gotta get Grandpa down to the ground. Grandpa needs the meds. In reality, this would absolutely tear apart the landing gear. But this is it's a video game, so whatever. And my flaps are at 40 degrees, my landing gear is out, and I'm coming in at like 200 knots, which is ridiculous for a landing. I'm dropping altitude real fast. Airspeed is going down, buck 60, which is still too fast. We need to be about a 75. But We don't want to hit the transition part here. Actually, I think I was supposed to land on 25R, but that's okay. Oh, I ballooned. Oh my gosh. Too hot. Balloon. Oh, this is a bad landing. Oh, yeah. Grandpa, that's Grandpa's pacemaker. That was an absolutely abhorrent landing. That was terrible. Whew. All right, while we're taxiing to the hangar, I guess we'll go over here. Oh no, where's my taxiway? It's right here. All right, let's get this thing taxied, and we'll go on to the next landing. We'll go to the main the main gate over here. Taxiing's a little bit fast here. It's supposed to stop and hold here, but whatever. We're not going for perfect realism here. Got a couple of, what are those? 747s over there. Right. Airspeed's good for taxiing. Let's taxi over to the main gate over here. Look at landing. I'm not following the proper rules of. Well, that's a Concorde. That's a Concorde, I think. Oh crap! We're gonna crash. We are gonna crash. This. Oh no, Grandpa! Grandpa! Oh, we just missed a fuel truck. Did I hit? Flipped it. Did I, no, that's a 737. I thought it was a Concorde. All right, let's taxi over to 56, gate 56. We're gonna check. Yeah, we're gonna check on. Grandpa's undoubtedly no longer breathing. Grandpa is pretty much unalived after that horrible. That was a horrible. That's a. If I'm gonna grade, that's a D. That flight was a D. No, D as in. D as in like dead. All right. So now we're gonna shut everything off. Parking brake should be on, right? Parking brake is on. All of our switches, everything's good. All right. Shut off all the power. Well, first of all, let's check on Grandpa. My co-pilot looks, he's all right. Grandpa, he's still there. He's moving. He's moving. He probably crapped himself, but. What are his vitals? Beep boop bop. Grandpa's not flying this airline ever again. All right, let's shut all this stuff off. Engine switch off. Perfect. Starter off. Ignition should be off, right? All right, 81 bus off. Standby off. Alternator off. Just to kind of have some kind of realism, we'll actually shut this thing off. Master power is off. Standby battery. Beacons are on. We'll leave that on. Fuel pumps are off. I don't remember the sequence on the okay, everything's pretty much off. No, this guy's holding a stick like it's nothing. I'm gonna leave the plane. There we go. All right, so here's my pilot. It looks like Slash from Guns N' Roses. Check the engine. Everything looks good on the engine. Everything looks good on the engine here. All right. Well, not the greatest of landings, but I'll take it. Let's see if we can we go in here? Can we go in this thing? I don't think we can go to the. No, you can't. You just walk through it. You can't go in the airports. Although I think you technically can. You just like they're not simulated inside. Yeah, you can't go in there. Okay. Well, good flight. There's the Airbus A320. That's a beautiful looking craft. All right. Well, hey, successful landing. Not a very good one, but all right. Hip hop hooray! Hip hop hooray! Let's go. A for effort, but that's really a D. That landing was absolutely abhorrent. All right, let's switch it over to the monitor screen. Let's pick a new airport and some new aircrafts. All right, what city or airport are we going to land in? The wheel will tell us. All right, looks like Vancouver, Canada. So Vancouver will be the city. All right, and the aircraft. Vancouver in A. Please not the PC-12 again. Ah, it's the PC-12 again. All right. All right. Nah, I gotta play fair. I can't choose. We're just gonna. All right, Palade. We'll just rough it out. That's okay. That's all right. Just kind of. I should have. You know what? Why don't we remove? So let's do this. Every time I use something, I don't know. What should I do? Remove the aircraft after use or keep it? I didn't think this through. I guess let's remove it for now. All right. Well, let's try some. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 more location. 9 aircraft. We got 9 aircraft. So let's do 9 airports after. So we just landed at we just did Los Angeles. And save. 1, 2, 3. Well, we'll keep this with this amount of airports. We'll leave that. We'll just have more options. We just might not land in everything. So instead of let's do another spin. Vancouver. Is it gonna be the Hercules? It's the. Oh, this is gonna be challenging. All right, so Vancouver Airport in the. Wow. The Hercules. Now, if nobody else has any suggestions, I'll just pick a random airport in Vancouver. In the Hercules. Let's remove Hercules. There. Oh my gosh, there it is. This is the Hercules. This is going to be brutal. Although, I mean, if we stick to like Vancouver International, it might be doable. All right, Vancouver. Now we could do I don't think this thing's going to take off from Victoria Island. So we could try to land this thing at Vancouver International. We're going to come in from the Pacific Ocean. We're going to come in from the west to go east, and we're going to land on runway 8R. So that's the arrival airport. And let's go from. I feel like we need an international airport. I don't think this thing's gonna. Is Victoria big enough? Well, we'll try. Let's go runway 32 as a departure. We're gonna come from here. I don't know that you could successfully do a traffic pattern on one of these. Well, let's try it. Only one way to find out. I'm just gonna free flow this. So Victoria to Vancouver in the Hercules. Good old coffee. Oh my God, how are we gonna do this? I'm already nervous. I don't think this is gonna be possible. I think I bit off more than I could chew with this. I mean, look at the size of this. All right, all instrumentation working, flaps are good. Okay. I mean, this. I don't have a co-pilot. Yeah, I do not know the instrumentation on this plane, so we're gonna just kind of wing it. We've got all these oil pressure gauges. Outdoor Tory, what's up, buddy? Yeah, dude. This thing. So doing this thing, we're doing just a random challenge here. I have two wheels on another screen. One wheel picks an airport or a city. The other wheel picks random aircraft that I've hand selected from the game. So, and this is not the one we just did, but so the wheel landed on an airport in Vancouver in the Hercules. Now this thing, I mean, look at the size of this thing. And we're just gonna land, that's all. So I'm picked a random airport in Vancouver, Vancouver International Airport, as where we're landing. We are taking off from Victoria International. It's on a, I don't even think I have enough, I don't think this runway's long enough. I did not think this through. So that's gonna be part of the challenge. I mean, look at the size, look at the oil pressure gauges. There's like 50 of them. And I do not pretend to know what the instrumentation of this thing is. I have never, like, this looks like an air traffic control tower. And these are all flap levers. Oh my gosh. Outdoor Tory in the chat says there's floats and water at the end. Run it long. Let's go. This is probably going to be, this is not going to be a good landing. I'm going to tell you that right now. This thing is ridiculous. Are there floats on this thing? Yeah, this thing's got, oh yeah, this thing's got floats. Alright. No clue why my aircraft isn't... Oh my God, there aren't any landing gear wheels. You're right. All right, so I'm gonna have to do something. Hold on. So we're gonna adjust the flight. We're gonna keep the Hercules. We're gonna start it from the air. All right, we're gonna start it from around Victoria. We're gonna start here. We're gonna do the fly now. That way we're gonna be already at, I think, cruising altitude. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. The Hercules doesn't have. I don't think it has. We're just gonna crash land this thing because it's got floats. So either I'll just land it short. Hit the water and try to glide it into the airport. That's gonna be the challenge. This is what we're doing tonight. Okay, there we go. We're in the air. Yeah, I don't think this thing has landing gear because it's supposed to be for water, right? I mean, look at the size of this thing. All right, so our destination is over there to the right. We're going to land it at Vancouver International, or if we find a suitable waterway, we could do that. Now, fun fact, my sister lives out here in Victoria, British Columbia. This is out in the west coast. Just across from us, Seattle is across the bay, like literally right there somewhere. Actually, I think Seattle's like right there. That might be Mount Rainier over there, actually. Well, there's a seaplane. Look, there's a seaplane base over there. Yeah, that's... So that Outdoor Tory, we're going to have an issue here. I mean, look at this. Yikes. Well, not all of these landings are going to be winners. I guess we can go in from the airplane view. I mean, look at this. This thing looks like the Zeppelin. Oh, that's a pitch trim. That's a pitch. I'm not messing with that. I mean, I might have to. We got rudder controls, aileron controls, elevator. Elevator? Elevator controls? What would that be? I guess there is an elevator on this thing. There's a radio. Me, apparently. Only me. This needs to be... Oh, look, there's a ladder here. Do you know much about the Hercules outdoor, Tori? I mean, this plane is very well detailed. I mean, this is impressive. I guess we can't go up there. Now, there's a thing for an elevator here. I mean, look at this plane. That's like a living room. Oh, look, we got these, what do you call it? Like SOS controls. Like Morse code type stuff is Tom Landry's hat over here. All right, we got Mount Belcher. Oh, you're an actual pilot. That's awesome, dude. What you fly smaller airplanes? What planes have you flown? I'm just a dude that loves flight sim games, dude. Don't know much. I'm just a pilot in real life that flies smaller airplanes. No clue about the thing, but Jeebus bird. Yeah, I didn't put the beluga on here. I hate that thing. I hate flying that thing in this game. Yeah, I don't know diddly squat about this bird. I just saw this thing was huge and thought it'd be an interesting challenge. So below me, and I don't know if you're on YouTube? Are you on Twitch? Where are you? You're on Twitch. Okay. I'll say, I know on YouTube Shorts, they get a different, the guys, everybody gets a different view, they get the vertical. But you can see below me, Vancouver and a Hercules is what we're doing right now. Mainly the Cessna 172s, but I've flown a Piper Arrow and a Warrior once or twice, not much though. Where do you fly out of? What part of the world do you fly out of? Oh, Iowa. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm in Pennsylvania. Iowa. That's awesome, dude. Well, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. Yeah, I wish there was a way in this game to speed up the... Oh, although, you know, I'm going to make the best of it. We're going to just kind of look around. I mean, this place is beautiful. Very mountainous. A lot of rolling terrain here. And like I said, this is Western Canada. On the Canadian side near, whatchamacallit? Near Seattle, Washington State, over in the Pacific Northwest. So, little Parker Island over there on the right. Yeah, next time we do a flight stream, I might do. Actually, I think that's the airport right there. We gotta start heading east here. I mean, I'm planning just to crash land this thing on the airport, so, because there's no landing gear. Dude, how would you like, as a real life pilot, how would you like to fly this thing? I mean, this is just ridiculous. The instrumentation's like, it's funky. I mean, this stuff's pretty standard, but I like the pitch trim right there. I like that a lot. Look at the wheel. It's like a school bus wheel. Most ridiculous looking thing ever. Oh, it would be. If you were, I mean, for like a real life pilot like yourself, that'd be fun to try. It'd be a great challenge. It might be daunting a little bit, but I don't know. And then it's the airport. I gotta get the pitch trim back up. Let's mess with the pitch trim a little bit. Look at the number of engines. What up, kitty? Kitty cat, what up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, man, for real, like, This thing would be crazy to fly. Like, can you imagine trying? I mean, you'd have to be like what, military personnel to try to fly one of these things. Oh, I'm doing good. How are y'all doing? We're doing a kind of a unique kind of flight thing we're doing tonight. Just kind of like some random challenges. I have a couple of wheels on another screen. One wheel picks a city. The other wheel picks the aircraft. So just kind of flying in random places that the wheels choose. Back from work. Nice, nice. Well, that's a late. That's a you were probably working the later shift, huh? All right, I got an inch. Let's go with 7 degree. Yeah, we're just landing. So this particular challenge, we're landing at a random airport in Vancouver in a Hercules. This thing is. You know what? I was thinking about doing Calgary as one of the destinations. I didn't put that in there. It might be for the next time we do one. I got a bunch of. You'll see after I land this plane, we got a bunch of funky locations. We got some good locations. Normal, New York, Toronto, Paris, I think, and then we got some funky ones. I'll show you that momentarily. In the chat tonight, land in Calgary. Pop by for a tea and biscuits. we actually got a pilot here in the chat tonight, Mr. Outdoor Tory. So we got an actual pilot. So maybe we can get some good insight. I always like that. That's kind of cool. I'm not a pilot for real. I just love flight sim. I just like loading up the game, picking an aircraft, picking a place, and going. That's my stuff. And that's what we're doing. So this one is, I'm going to choose Vancouver International as a destination. And I know it's a little bit slow. This thing is slow as sin. How's everybody's night doing tonight? I know we got Kitty in the house. We got Mr. Tory in the house. Tory in the house. Anybody on YouTube? Feel free to chat. There's a few of you popping in. Don't be strangers. Chat at the bottom, so you can see that. I'm actually streaming live on 3 places: YouTube Shorts, and Twitch. So everybody can see what everybody's saying at the bottom. It might be a little delay, but it increases the interactivity a little. And I think I might have yeah, I'm too far this way. All right, Miss Outdoor Tory in the chat. I'm talking to my girlfriend right now. I'll be back to chat. No problem, man. We'll be here. We'll be here for a little while yet. I got a few more landing challenges before I call it an eve. I got a few more aircraft to go through, including the Cessna Citation CJ4 and the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan. Which I hope I get the Grand Caravan with one of the islands that I selected on the wheel. But I'll be here. Airspeed sitting at 57. Now this thing's a behemoth. This thing isn't exactly an F-18. Let's take a little tour. Let's take a little tour of this aircraft. I mean, this thing is just massive. Got controls here. I guess we got a dog bed. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, it's a raft. Let's put this down over here. I'm gonna get ready to land over here. All right, we're approaching Vancouver from the west. I mean, this thing is just. I'm guessing. I don't see like a rear trap doors here. Is that what this is? Because this is one of those things I can load up vehicles and drop them. All right, so that blue, where the nose of the airplane is, just maybe a little bit like where that first propeller is on the right. That's Vancouver International Airport. That's our landing destination. In something that's going 80 airspeed, I'm not circling the airport. I'm just going to hit it straight on. It's a video game. There's realism, but we don't need perfect realism. This plane is slow enough as it is. We're going to land. And my last landing, I gave it a D. That's right. I thought it was that bad. I did not think it was a good landing. Oh, this is only my second flight. We already crashed. The last flight, the landing was terrible. I don't know if you know what ballooning means. It was an EMT. It was like a medevac airplane, like emergency services. There was a guy on the stretcher, and we ballooned. And I'm sure if whatever didn't kill him before, the landing sure did. I mean, it was bad. I basically killed the patients. And if we get the Cessna 208B, it comes with several skydivers. No, don't fly with me because I'm a terrible lander. I wait until the last minute to start my descent, and then we're hitting at like 200 knots. And then we're ballooning like crazy. Oh, I posted a YouTube short of a landing challenge I did in Toronto. You might have seen it recently. And the one guy on there was like, you would have your license revoked if you landed like that. You landed on the transition mat or whatever. I was like, okay, it's a game. It's supposed to be. I know I didn't butter the landing. I know I didn't. It was terrible. That's part of the joke. I know it was a terrible landing. I know in real life, people would either have died or I would have my license revoked. But it's a video game. It's like, whatever. It's all good. The rare time where I do butter a landing, I'm going to brag about that. But yeah, it's always funny. Yeah, it was one of those actually moments. It was like, well, actually, you'd have your license revoked. That wasn't butter. Like, yeah, I know it wasn't a butter. It was go check that out if you guys are on my channel. Go check that out. It was my most recent YouTube short. Actually got 4,200 views in a short amount of time, which is kind of cool for a small channel like mine. So that's awesome. For those who viewed that, thank you. That was awesome. I got a whole slew of stuff I got to make, and I just got to find the time to edit and patience. I've got to find the patience to edit, the desire. Not always there. As we are approaching Vancouver, here's the. All right, that's got to be where my wingtip is. That's got to be Mount Rainier in the distance. I don't know if you can see it too well. Vancouver, and the United States is down there. So we're gonna. Yeah, I should. Well, here's the thing too. So I do that hockey league Monday through Thursday typically. When the season wraps up and there's an off season, I might only stream once or twice during that time frame, maybe once, and then I could use that other, for like editing and stuff. It's just tough, full-time work and then doing all this. It's just, you don't always have the time or the energy or the patience. So it's only, I say there's only 24 hours in the day. My old boss once said there's 24 hours. I was freaking out over a project, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get this done. There's so much work, and he comes to me. He goes, well, there's 24 hours in a day. I was like, thanks. But then there's me. It's like, well, there's only 24 hours in a day. That was years ago. I'm no longer there, but words of encouragement. Well, I almost did. I think I remember staying at that was like a job I had like 15, 16 years ago. And yeah, well, They do. And I remember staying over at this. I was working my, I think it was 7 to 4 my hours. And then I would stay past midnight, like 2 in the morning working still. Come back the next day, do it again. Because I had a deadline. I was really strict and, it was, because, I'm kind of goofy on here, but all kidding, I'm an extremely hard worker in real life. So it's just like, I just do the work. And if I need to do it, I do. You got to do what you got to do. So we did it. And let me tell you, an office in a very quiet little neighborhood is very creepy. Oh, same. I find myself doing that too, and I just kind of do it with a smile on my face, go about my day. Work, do what you got to do. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I got that old school mentality, that old school work mentality. You just got to work. I'm not a professional athlete. I'm not a world famous YouTuber, so I got to work. Oh, I guess I can begin my descent. Airport is to my. Oh yeah. Well, I don't say that, but if something were to ever, I always say, man, what would the workplace do if I ever died or got kidnapped by aliens? I'm the kind of person, I go into my work and I do my work and I go home. I don't get involved in drama. I just do my work and go home. That's the way I like it. All right, so we're gonna begin our descent. I'm gonna bottom right number. You can't see because of the chat. I'm adjusting the flaps for landing. Now there is no landing gear. All right, we got an ad coming in 58 seconds. So all the planes. Okay, engines are down. Hush kitty in the chat. I go on holiday. Everyone freaks out when I get back. They're all like, "Oh my god, thank." Yeah, you ever get that feeling? It's like you're like the captain, right? You're like the big cheese. All right, I'm gonna adjust the pitch. We're gonna get this thing down to 5,000 feet, and then we're gonna begin getting in. I think I'm landing at this one on the bottom right, this airstrip over here. I'm still at 10,000 feet, so it's a little bit too high. Actually, I'm gonna go with the second strip on the top of the airport. Yes, you can see my green screen. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, welcome back from the ad. All right, so altitude's at 8,600 feet. I'm adjusting the flaps to 45 degrees. We're going to begin landing at Vancouver International Airport in the Hercules. This is going to be a crash landing. This thing does not have landing gear. It's a watercraft. You can see the floats at the bottom of this thing. All right, let's get a view from the plane. Oh yeah, we're way too high. So I'm just going to adjust the altitude real fast by just dipping the nose down. And we're gonna land at that first strip right there. Not gonna be a good landing, but I don't think we're gonna balloon. So if you guys don't mind, I do prefer the cockpit view for landing. All right, down to 5,100 feet altitude, 4,800 and counting. We are coming in at 123 knots, which is way too fast. That's how we're going to do this. We're going to take a lot of lives out with us. Oh, 42 seconds. Oh, you're okay. You're back. Good. I was going to resume the flight once you got back. All right, here we are. About to land this. Now it's going to be a crash landing. 1,500 feet and counting altitude. Airspeed's way too fast. 100 knots. Too fast. This thing is very difficult to fly. Very difficult. Yeah, we're definitely going to. I mean, look at this thing. We're definitely going to die. We are going to die. Oh my God, we are going to die. This is not a good landing. This thing is so hard to fly. I mean, look at this. Look at the steer. Look at the wheel. It's like a school bus wheel. Oh yeah, we'll be lucky if we get this on a transition. Oh yeah, we're gonna crash. We are gonna crash. Oh my god. Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna land on the transition. That's not a good landing, but the little stripies over here. Oh my god. Okay, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh my god. That's actually a good landing. Okay. Okay. Let's go. I mean, the only saving grace is that this thing doesn't have landing gear. It literally just scraped, and it's so heavy. And I adjusted the flaps. It literally just went splat. So, okay. Very nicely done. All right, so the Hercules wasn't as bad as I thought. So let's go. All right, next flight. Now let's switch it over to the wheel. All right. So we're gonna open up the airport's wheel. All right, these are the destinations: Toronto, New York, Paris, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Rome, North Sentinel Island over in it's like down near India, Epstein Island, Greenland, Dallas, Mexico City, Antarctica, Area 51, London, Vancouver, Miami, Winnipeg, Las Vegas. Let's take out Vancouver because we just did that, and the last one we did, yeah, oh yeah, Epstein Island. So we're gonna end up on a watch list for sure. All right, we did Los Angeles. All right, let's let the wheel do the talking. Let's see where we're gonna land. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh god. Area 51. Let's go. So we're going Area 51, and what's... All right, so let's remove it. Area 51, and let's go with the aircraft. We're gonna see some aliens. Yeah, let's go. Aliens, yes, that's right. Let's go see some aliens. All right, so this one is a specific airport. It's Area 51, which is good. In a what? Oh god, the Red Bull plane. Yes. This plane is so stupid. The Red Bull Edge 540. Let's go. This plane is so stupid. Okay, well, that's the wheel. The wheel said so. So let's remove that. Red Bull Edge 540. We're going to edge in the edge. All right, so let's get rid of the Hercules. Let's go with the Red Bull Edge is over here somewhere. Look at all the aircraft. And let me show you something. There's some people on YouTube, Twitch. Oh yeah, definitely edging is definitely a thing. Look at the marketplace for this thing. Check this out. This is what I was talking about earlier in the stream. If you want to buy airplanes in this game, remember, this is video game airplanes. So I was interested in this one, the C-17 Globemaster. Beautiful plane.
A new follower.
Thank you for the follow, Outdoor Tory. Much appreciated, good sir. Outdoor Tory in the chat says, I decided to run and throw French fries in the air fryer. Great idea. I love my air fryer. Best thing ever. Air fryer is clutch. Girlfriend's in Scotland getting ready to head back home. Was briefly taken over talking to her since the airport had Wi-Fi. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Bet you miss her, man. That's crazy. That'd be cool, man. See you're back. Traveling back from Scotland. But look at the... No, that's good, man. That's awesome. Glad you got a chance to talk to her, while she had the Wi-Fi, so... 2 weeks studying abroad. I can imagine that's tough, dude. A good experience for her, though. That's awesome. Anytime you could travel, do it. Seriously, do it. If you can, make it happen. The C-17 Globemaster is $20 US. This is for a video game airplane. I mean, it's cool. Like, I want this plane, but $20 for an airplane on a video game, a little rough. Because I want like 15 of these airplanes. This is the one that I want the most. This is the airplane I want the #1 most on my wish list. The F-22A Raptor. It's on sale. Ooh. But regular price, $35 US. I might as well buy the actual thing. I might as well save up a little more than 35. I might as well just buy the actual F-22 Raptor. I mean, it's a cool airplane. But yeah, not for 35 bucks. Sorry. All right, so the Red Bull. We got to do the Red Bull, right? Red Bull plane's over here somewhere. It is. No, it's over here. Oh, right here. Red Bull Air Race Edge 540. So we're doing this, and we are doing Area 51, which is over in Nevada. Let's see if I can remember how to... Sorry about that. We have women in the chat. I shouldn't be doing that. Here it is. Oh, I found it. Homey International... Homey Airport. Right here. Dry Groom Lake. Area 51. We're going to land... I spilled some of my coffee after that burp. Let's land close. Let's land close to the building. So let's go in this 33L. Arrival. And I mean, after got some all over. All right, so what do we do? Should we take off from an airport? Yeah, let's go from the Yucca airstrip. This thing is a slow airplane, so I don't want this to take 7 hours. Wait, what's this? Why can't I take off from here? There's literally an airport right here. Why can't I take off from this? Okay, I guess we're just going to take off from... Oh, I don't know. This is literally just dirt. All right, we'll take off from here. Oh, like I said, I'm not looking to make these flights like 7 hours long. All right, so let's do it. All right, so for the viewers over on YouTube Shorts, look at the bottom. That's where the flight information is. Over here, Area 51 in a Red Bull Edge 540. So far, we haven't had... I have my two favorite aircraft in this game on the list, but the wheel hasn't landed on it, so... I'll probably stream tomorrow night. I don't know. I might just do more of this. If this takes... All right, let's go. So we're taking off from the Yucca airstrip, literally in the middle of nowhere. Literally. There might be tarantulas here, and that's it. So, I mean, a cool looking plane, but very... This is actually a fun aircraft. I mean, I call it stupid. But this aircraft is actually a lot of fun to fly. Oh, is my parking brake on? Or do this? Oh, look how stupid this thing is. This thing is stupid. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The thing I like about this plane, very easy to do. It's a stunt plane, basically. Here, this is literally the Yucca airstrip. Anybody know anything about this place? Yeah, so we got our friend in the chat here who's an actual pilot. You know, I'm curious. Do you have any cool stories? Like, do you have any cool airports you've flown out of? Now, you're up in Iowa, but if you like, you know, I don't know much about Iowa. I've never been there. You guys got some cool airports out there? Any cool airports you've landed at? You've seen like weird airports like this? Have you landed in Area 51? I don't know. So there is no trim on this. This is literally just... And yes, the spiders that are in this field are probably plenty. Cool, interesting fact, I got a gentleman I went to school with moved to Arizona. All right. I think he moved to Flagstaff, but he works in desolate places. Like he's like a construction manager or something like that. So they do a lot of projects in the city and in places like this. And in places like this, there's like these long stretches of highway that are straight and boring and, you know, it's desolate. In certain seasons, certain times of the year, you could see these black trail of things crossing the road. Apparently it's like a tarantula. It's all these hundreds and hundreds of tarantulas that cross the highways over in like Arizona, Nevada type area. Like where it's all desert, dry, and humid or hot. Yeah, apparently that's a thing. So I asked, because I'm terrified of spiders, and I said I could never live here because I'm terrified of spiders. And spiders the size of my cat would freak me. I might literally die. He said that they stay away from the populated areas. So if you're like in Phoenix, a high urbanized area, you probably most likely won't see one. I mean, it's rare. If you go to more rural areas like this, you'll see them everywhere. Oh yeah, I'd burn the house down too. Even snakes kind of terrify me. I mean, I don't know. If it's a controlled environment, I'll touch a snake. If I was in a wilderness, because I don't know what that snake can do. I don't know if it's poisonous. I don't know. I'm definitely more afraid of spiders than snakes. But I'd rather not deal with either. All right, I don't know what is this? Race. I was gonna say that's not Mach 1. There's no way this thing's going Mach 1. Look how cool this airplane looks. Whoa. This thing is like a toy. Literally a toy. That's the throttle? Good lord. Got the controls here. RPMs are at 2700s. Okay. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's like signage. We can't use that. It's inoperable. Hush Kitty in the chat. A friend of mine wants me to come to Australia, and it has spiders that are huge. Like, yeah, look up the Australian huntsman spider. That thing is freaky. That thing alone is why I will never go to Australia. Oh, you know about that? Yeah, you've seen those. The huntsmen terrify me. He says me fixing them. Yeah, I can't imagine like sitting here and looking on my wall and there's like a spider the size of a basketball. Like I don't know what Yeah, I'm good. That's unfortunate because Australia's a beautiful country, it looks like, but it's not when you have them, not those spiders. I'm sorry, I'm good. Whoa! Let's see what this looks like from the cockpit view. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, yo. Oh, something happened. I think that was my... The bird-eating tarantula is the size of a dinner plate. I've seen those pictures. There's like... Oh god, no. No thanks. I'm good. Wow, can you imagine doing this? Yikes. Bleh. Oh, that's the... Oh, that screen is a vertical speed meter. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a vertical speed. You go too hard, it like freaks out. What's under here? Look at the detail in this game. And because this aircraft is so small, we can actually go outside of it while we're flying. That's crazy. This game is wild. Let's see if I can increase my vertical or my airspeed. So the airport, Area 51, right over there, right where my nose is. I'm gonna try the landing. This will be a success. This aircraft is, the nice thing about this, it's basically a toy. Very easy to fly in this game. I mean, it's very responsive. Not too much instrumentation. Very straightforward aircraft. Nothing too complicated. So this should be a successful landing. All right, so here we go. All right, so I gotta look at the top left. This is like my my little, my waypoint here. I gotta follow the line. I don't have to, but I try to. I know there's a way to switch the display. Yeah, I mean, it's not a very complicated airplane. There's not much here. Not like that Hercules. All right, so we're almost there. Like I said, I'm trying to keep these flights nice and short. This way we can just have a discussion, but we're not doing a 6-hour flight. I can't sit here through that. I don't expect you guys to either. So we're gonna keep the flights nice and short. You know, nearby airports. Actually, I gotta come in. I gotta come in from here to there. I gotta adjust course a little bit. Or is it doing? Oh, it's doing a traffic pattern. Okay, I'll just do the traffic pattern on this one because it should be easy in this plane. Landing gear is always down on this thing. Oh no! We're going to crash. I should land like this. Spiraling. Wants me to enter a traffic pattern. I might just hit it straight on. We don't need realism. We just need cool stuff. Alright, let's adjust airspeed a little bit. Slow down a bit. I want to come in from the south to the north, hit up Dry Groom Lake. Funny story, I worked with a guy who he was a retired Air Force vet. And he always used to tell me about he would land at Area 51. I'm like, okay, sure, buddy. But he would tell me, I started to believe him because he would always tell me, like, there's no aliens, it's just an Air Force. Like, he would just tell me, like, real stories that weren't that interesting, but I was like, well, maybe he did. You know, because you get those guys like, man, I was in Area 51, I saw alien probes. Like, dude was like, oh, yeah, there was just machines and aircraft and people. There's nothing there. Military base. I don't know. You always kind of wonder why there's, it's obviously aircraft testing, but why all the secrecy, huh? Oh, and I have flown to this airport before in this game. I gotta show you some interesting stuff here. They modeled it very weirdly in this game. They modeled some of the base. That's a cool mountain. They modeled some of the buildings very weirdly. All right, so I mean, I don't know, for those that don't know, this is referred to as Homey Airport, Homey Air Base or whatever. And that's its official designation. All right, so this isn't going to be a real landing because I didn't enter the traffic pattern. But like I said, I'm not going for realism. I'm just trying to get this thing on the ground. I did, busy but good. I can't complain. The day flew. Ending it on a nice note. I'm hanging out, playing a game. I love this game. You guys know me. I love this game. I love Flight Sim. So this is kind of like a very therapeutic. It's a very calming game. I just love flying. And truth be told, in real life, I'm terrified of flying. Like I've been on airplanes, I've been on flights, and they've always been horrible experiences because I'm terrified. But in this game, like, I'll just do it all day. So there's Area 51 to the left in this stupid Red Bull thing. Hush Kitty in the chat. I've only flown once, the year after 9/11. I might have flown like, yeah. Oh, I could imagine shortly after that. Yeah. Yeah, I could imagine after 9/11. Like I said, not a realistic landing. In reality, you do a flight pattern. But I'm just trying to move it along. With this airplane, it's not exactly fast. Hush Kitty in the chat. I was so stressed to go on that flight. I threw up for 3 days before I left. I can imagine trying to fly in an airplane after 9/11. After horrendous. Actually, let's go this. I'm going to this strip. I'm going to the one on the day. Trying to fly after that tragic event. Jesus, man. Wow, look who's here. It's Hush Kitty's wifey. Little woo. Let's go, woo. Yeah, we're doing landing challenges today, Miss Wu. We got Hush Kitty. We have an actual pilot in the chat tonight, which is awesome. I love that. Which is gonna make me nervous because he's gonna critique my landing. Looks like Red Bull gave my wing. Oh yeah, it gave me literal wings. Yep, I ballooned it. Yeah, it's not a good. That's like a D at most. Because I managed to stay in the center of the runway, but that is not a good landing. Yep, that's like skipping rocks. So we're gonna take a little. While we're here, this is one of the more interesting locations I've picked. Area 51. We're gonna take a little look. We're gonna taxi over to the military base over here. Take a look. Log 15 landings there. Is that an achievement in this game? Like you get a cool achievement. Actually, it looks like there's already a few flights here. Little Woo, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you for the biddies. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you all being here, taking the time out of your day to come say hi to me. Great. And yes, I know I'm taxing.
Gotta get in that hot too and spit all that.
I'm off-roading. All right, let's put this thing down over here. Let's put this thing. Let's park it like beside this building. All right. All right, so my guy's out of his airplane now. All right, let's take a look. Can we see any? Have a little move with the Hawk 2. Hawk 2. Now we're not going to walk around because that's going to slow things down. Let's see if we can see any aliens in these hangars. This is Area 51 over, and for some reason there's a commercial. Yeah, there's an actual.
Bruh.
There's an Airbus A320 here for some reason. What are you doing here? That's suspicious. Who's in here? Who's in here? Why are you here? Why are you? Oh, nobody's on the plane. This is an empty craft. That's the alien master. That's the guy who probes victims. All right, let's take a glitch inside here. Kind of weird, but no aliens in here. Where are they hiding the aliens? Spoiler alert, I've been here already. Whoa! What's this? Whoa! Hello! Okay, so there are aliens here. They're doing this. Yikes! That's an interesting way to fly an airplane. Wow, and he took off. Oh, there he goes. What is he doing? I don't know if that's an online player. That's got to be an online player. Wow, either that or aliens. That's got to be aliens doing that. All right, we got some planes over here. They're getting some fuel. This lady's just standing around. Yeah, right.
Wow, is very nice.
Definite wow. See, this lady can't believe what she saw either. Look at she's like, yo, man, we got them aliens up in here. All right, the aliens are real. I came here expecting nothing. We got something. Awesome, cool. That is weird. I've been to this airport many times in the game. Yeah, she definitely looks like she got probed. That was weird. I've never seen what's this building? This looks like one of those Carvana offices. Nirvana. For a desolate secret military base in the middle of Nevada, however you say it, there's a lot of cars here. There must be a casino here. Taylor Swift must be playing here, or Sabrina Carpenter. There's a lot of cars here. This looks... Whoa, the aliens took the wheels. Oh, look how awful this car is rendered. That's terrible. And I'm on ultra settings. Those are all the victims. The future probies. They're getting lined up to get diddied by the aliens. This looks like a Nissan NV200 van. Yikes. That looks like one of those... This looks like one of those ugly Cybertrucks. Grand Theft Auto 2 from the Super Nintendo days. Someone get the Diddy oil, or they're going dry. let's give it a that. We're in the middle of the desert. Diddy oil ain't gonna last too long out here. All right, I wanted to show you guys something because, like I said, I've been to this airport a bunch of times in the game. Right here, this building right here, this little yellow thing is where I want you to. We're gonna focus attention on that building. Out of all this, get a load of this. It's hard to see. It's a literal department store. That's what I want to know. Why is there a department store in the middle of Area 50? Look, shoes. It's a stinking Kohl's. It's a DSW shoe warehouse here in the middle of Area 51. I mean, aliens aliens' feet got to be comfy too, I guess. I mean, we have all this, I don't know whatever this is. Nothing. And then all of a sudden it's like, boom, DSW shoe warehouse. Look at it. Look at it. We got, Gap over here. It's weird. Here we have the Diddy Ranch. I mean, that's a cool porch. I'd love this. Dude, I'd love to be here. Middle of nowhere with this kind of a little porch. Dude, that'd be sick. So, of course, you can't live or work in Area 51 without DirecTV. Satellite dish. Got to have your sports. Got to have your NHL playoffs while you're probing aliens. A lot of hangars. Whatever that aircraft was doing just a minute ago. I don't know what that was. Like I said, I think that was an online player doing some kind of weird thing. Because the CPUs, they fly, but they fly normal. And they just kind of sit here for the most part. Like, this is CPU. Which is, I think this is one of the planes I have on my list. Okay, so interesting. Area 51 gave us something to look at today. We're going to say goodbye, and we're going to move on. Goodbye, Area 51. And we got new alien sightings, and may you forever be probed. And I wish I had an X-Files theme song on here, but I'm going to give it the brother.
Brother,
Brother.
what's that?
What's that? What's that, brother?
What's that, brother?
The Aki Way, brother. Never, never, never. All right. Let's do some more here. Let's do an airport. We got some selections here. So, which airport? Did we get rid of Area 51? No, I got to get rid of that. I'm not doing that again. All right. So we still got some choices here. I am very goofy. I love this game. This game's ridiculous. This game brings the goofy out of me. All right. Next city or airport. Oh my God. No, almost. Oh, I wanted Epstein Island. We're getting Greenland. Okay, so we're gonna land in Greenland of all stinking places. It's it's like an ice chunk in the middle of. Yeah, the Diddy oil ain't gonna last out here. Greenland. Oh God. Okay, so we're gonna do Greenland. Let me get my sheet out here. Greenland. Oh, I'll show you. We're gonna show you on the map. We're gonna learn geography today. I love it. Greenland. And what is the aircraft? Now we're kind of down to some pretty good aircraft. This stuff's pretty good. The goofy stuff's out of the way. Yes, I love this airplane. The A-10C Thunderbolt. Let's go. Oh yeah, Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt from Kennywood. Outdoor tour in the chat. If we go to Antarctica, will you see penguins? You are the guide. Oh, I hope so. I hope there's penguins. I know if you fly to Africa, for instance, you could see giraffes and things. It's crazy. So, switch to the main gaming screen. Wrong screen. All right, so Greenland and an A-10C Thunderbolt. I should correct that. It's the A-10C. A-10C. Thunderbolt. Control save. Boom. All right, so let's quit this flight. I love penguins too. I go to the zoo. It's one of my favorite things to see is the penguins. I'd love to go to I have a friend of mine I went to school with. She goes to Antarctica. I'm not kidding you. She goes to Antarctica every year. do you know how much it costs to go to Antarctica? Like thousands. Like they go to Antarctica like I go to work. It's crazy. All right, so where is this? The Thunderbolt. Yeah, I avoided the Beluga. I hate flying this thing in the game. This thing is the worst, and I hate the blimps. They are terrible, annoying to fly. So I opted out. I want to have fun and not be annoyed. So I opted to skip some of these aircraft. Like, for instance, the Wright brothers airplanes in the game. That thing's horrendous to fly. It's funny to watch, horrible to fly. Where the heck is the A10C? Outdoor Tory in the chat. I've seen the Northern Lights in Iowa. I want to see them way up north, though, which is where Miss Kitty's from. Northern Canada. Not Northern Canada, but north of Iowa. There it is. Fairchild Republic, A10C Thunderbolt 2. And we're gonna look at Greenland. So, for those who don't know, Greenland is this beautiful chunk of ice north of Canada. All right, I'm going to ask you guys to chat. Do we land in the center of the island or do we land somewhere on the outside? Here's Greenland. It's a big chunk next to Canada. Why I picked Greenland, I don't know. What's the stuff at the center? These white dots are airports, by the way. Or strips. Or points of interest. This is something called East Grip. I have no clue what that is. According to this, it's... Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, it's some kind of, like, science base or something. Yeah, I know. We could pick an airport in the middle of the island. Or towards the edge. I'm not sure. Summit Station. That's not a... That's like a science... Yeah, definitely Outdoor Tory. Canada's a beautiful place. A lot of places to discover. A lot of cool stuff. I'm trying to find a base or something to land at. Die 3. I have no clue what this is. Whoa. What is this? Oh, it's like a weather station. I was gonna say, like, did I find like a weird black hole? We found the black hole. It's in Greenland. A lot of these, I'm trying to find somewhere to land. Looks like we got, oh my god. I can't believe there's an airport here. Like, who works here? This might be tough in a Thunderbolt, but it's worth a try. We could try that. That's a helipad. Like, what's out here? Oh my god. There's civilization out here. Look, there's cars apparently. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to drag this out too long. I'm going to find some... I'm going to hit something here. That's a helicopter helipad. I'm trying to find an airport. I wish you could, like, sort. Just show me airports. I bet you there is. I just don't know how to do it. That's like right here. Oh, here, yeah. Don't show me heliports. There we go. There is a filter. Yeah, well, let's see. Okay, there's a bunch of closely spaced air. Oh, let's cross the bay here. BGAA Asiat. All right, I want to land here. I'm going to try to land here. Oh, good. There's a boat. Oh my God, it's Jeffrey Epstein's boat. Bet you that's him. All right, let's try landing on runway 29, set as the arrival. And I don't know, do we take off from it? Oh, there's an actual aircraft. Arctic Station. What is this? Tomorrow night, I might do an exploration flights. Tomorrow night might just do exploration. Let's take off from here. 75, a little bit less than 75 nautical miles. Elevation 25 feet above mean sea level. The winds at 3 kiloknots. All right. I want to make sure it's daytime too because I hate night flights. I don't hate them. I just. All right. So Greenland and an A10C Thunderbolt. Loaf! All right, here we go. This is the A10C, A10C Thunderbolt.
Taking off runway 24. South departure. Bravo Golf
It's a cool
Juliet,
airplane.
November traffic.
I like it. All right, let's take off now. I got the parking brake off. Take a look at the interior. Very Top Gunny. I guess we could do this view. I like this view. Runway very. Oh god, we just barely got that one off. Yeah, we just barely got that tape. We just got that off. That runway was way too short. What's with all the cruise ships around here? I didn't know that this was the tourist hub of the universe. I'm going to try to keep the altitude at 10,000 because it's chinos. I'm going to try to keep it because I don't want to spend 5 hours trying to get from 30 to 2,000 feet with the landing route up. Oh, it goes forward. That's cool. So our destination's over here. That's I just saw my son walking there. All right, here we go. What ocean is this? My phone is blowing up and it's about Shohei Ohtani. Like, I could care less about it. Oh, you could do one of these spinneroonies. Yikes. Kind of a little look at the instrumentation. Instrumentation here. A lot going on. A lot of information. Seatbelts are off. That's very safe. What do we got going on here? Oxygen flow. Okay. Very well. I mean, I love this. I love this game. I think it's very neat. Very well detailed. You get a good look at the engine back there. Adjust course to the right a little bit. Hey, Outdoor Tory, nice meeting you too, man. Thank you for stopping and thank you for the follow. I'm planning to be back on tomorrow night. I'm probably going to do this. I try to do a variety of games and random things, but honestly, I think tomorrow night I might stick with Flight Sim. Might just explore some cities. Might do the wheel, and then we'll just pick a cities. We'll explore. Maybe we'll do that. Time tomorrow. So yeah, if you can't stop by, if you're not, I'll see you again. Hope you have a great night, and I hope to see you soon, bro. Yeah, that's literally Greenland. That's crazy. The world is an intriguing place. I mean, look at this. All this land, and now granted, not a lot of it's habitable. It's like mostly inhabitable because it's rough terrain, but I don't know. It's cool. And holding steady at 15,000 feet, climbing a little bit. I'm going to try to drop the altitude a little bit. Flaps are 0. Good. We are good. I kind of like to switch between the views because I think the cockpit view is awesome, but I like being able to see more. No. Oh, you have an ejecting? It's inoperable. Keep it at 128, please. Okay. Now, I don't mess with flight plans too much in this game. I like to just pick airplanes, pick a spot, and go. That is what I do. I know there's some of you on YouTube. I see the charts going there. I see the people. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, yeah. My YouTube viewer chart looks like the grandpa's heart monitor here. It's up and down, up and down. People are popping in. If you like to see this, go to the channel. Yeah, if you haven't already, the links are below. It's in the description. I practically put a Harry Potter novel inside my YouTube descriptions, videos and my streams. Lots of cool things up there. Alright, so it appears let me see something really quickly. Get our flight planner. It's not that. So it's like right here. Nope, we're landing. I'm sorry, we're landing right here. Based on the flight plan. Alright, so I'm going to need to drop altitude here soon. Throttle down a little bit. Drop it down. We gotta get down. There's my navigation there. So I'm landing here. Right here. Right. There's a fire extinguisher switch. Fire pole. Right down here. Lower the throttles. Oh, where's my flap control? Oh, my flap controls are right here. Come on, I need to adjust my flaps. Dude, seriously. Okay, 100% is good. Yep, that's our air base. All right, coming in a little bit hot. What's our airspeed? Coming in a little bit hot. So my airspeed's a little bit too. I'm just trying to get this thing down on the ground. All right, Asahat or whatever this thing's called is the airstrip. I gotta go to the left a little more. Not doing the flight pattern. We're just gonna kind of go straight at it. All right, we're down to 3,400 feet. Oh, I don't have my landing gear down. Oh God. Good thing I checked. My landing gear wasn't down. That would have been a crash. All right, let's adjust course a little bit here. Here we go. Now this is a short runway, so I got to hit this just right. That's a rough. Oh my God, that was rough. Yeah, that landing failed. This is my life to be revoked. So, yeah, that was everybody would die on here. That was horrible. That landing, that's too short. Apparently, there's a village here. That looks like some kind of a village. The inhabitants of this, these people love crush and loaf. It looks like the Minecraft village over here. Everything's blocky. Wow, it's like a lot of people here. Taylor Swift is performing. All right, let's try it again. Oh, I'm way too much at an angle. This is terrible. Oh, no. Oh, that's too short. Too short. And we're going to die. We're going to die, literally. Oh, Lord.
Fatality.
Yikes. Everybody, nobody's no survivors in this one. So that's,
Oh no.
womp womp. All right, well, that's a womp womp right there. Yeah, dude. Oh, my God. That... Dead. Everybody on board died. At least there's trees. So that is not a successful landing. So, all right, we can knock that one off the list. That one failed. That's part of the charm. It's going to be random. All right, I got a few more here. If I had a slower plane, like a small maybe propeller plane, the Red Bull one would have landed that for sure. Let's see, what else do I got? What's on the list here? F-18 Super Hornet definitely would have blown past that. No way. Cessna Citation? No way. Airbus 320? No. That's the 320 and the Boeing 747, 737? No way. The Red Bull Edge. Oh, we did that. I gotta take that off the list. Boeing 747? No. The Cessna 208B Grand Caravan? Probably, if you glide it just right. All right, let's load up the airports. We didn't save Area 51 as no. Greenland we just did. I guess I got to save it each time. That's kind of annoying. All right, let's let the magic wheel choose somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. Somewhere good. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, yes. Let's go. Yes, I was hoping for that. I was praying for either Antarctica or Epstein Island. So Antarctica it is. Let's go. I hate that I have to save it each time. It's so annoying. The wheel, every time I remove an option, I have to save it. All right, so Antarctica. Yes, one of my favorite airplanes in the game, the F-18 Super Hornet. Let's go. This one's gonna be tough because Antarctica, there's not much. There's landing strips, but it's literally just ice. So Switch it over to the gaming view. All right, Antarctica and an F-18 Super Hornet. Let's go. Shit, dude. Now, here's the tricky thing about Antarctica. Either always daytime or always nighttime. So you gotta, it's hard to like, I think there's certain times of the year. I think December, it's opposite over there. I think it's like best there. Yeah, right here, when it's like later in the year. Our winter is their summer. It's like reversed because of the way the rotation of the Earth. So now that we changed the month, because default it goes by live. Like in the game, it's May 31st, 12:20 a.m. Eastern Standard, or whatever. But you got to adjust it. So now we have all daytime. Like I said, I did an Antarctica flight at night. It was literally impossible. To the point where it just got frustrating. All right. How about Antarctica in the Wright brothers flyer? Yikes. All right, F-18 Super Hornet. There it is. I'm thinking, I don't know if we can land at Vostok Air Base or what's the other one? McMurdo Station should be here. Oh, right here. No, that's Phoenix Airfield. These are the Scott McMurdo base is here, but where's the strip? Williams Field. Now this one we're just gonna do from like out in the ocean to here because Antarctica takes a long time to navigate. There's not a lot here. We could do the Ross Ice Shelf. No, there's nothing here. When I was a kid, I used to be obsessed with Antarctica. Davis Station. Davis Plateau Skyway? There's not much to see here. Let's try to pick a couple of points of interest that won't take forever to fly to. Antarctica is huge. Unfortunately, there's nowhere official. I've been to the middle of the game. There's nothing, like it's not that interesting. I'd rather kind of go near a base. What's this? There's an airport here. Literally just that's ice. I'm trying to find a close to and from place. Bear with me. Oh, what's this? Haley, well, I mean, you know what? The nice thing about this game, you can land anywhere. We don't have to land in an airplace. Why don't we go by McMurdo Station? We'll drop the plane next to it. And we could do a little exploration too. Now I can't find the base. All right. Wow, now I can't find McMurdo base. Ain't that something? This in here? Nope. I promise I'll find it. Sorry, folks. This is failing miserably. Antarctica is not that easy to navigate. If you guys see a cluster of whites, if you get a cluster of circles, let me know. 'Cause that's landing spots or places of interest. All right, anybody see any circles? What's this? That was mysterious. Bro, where is this thing? I literally just had it up a second ago. Oh my god. All right, we will find it. I'm just literally... Oh, here, I found it. Here it is. Williams Field, Phoenix Airfield, McMurdo Station. All right, so what we can do, we can land here. Set as the arrival. All right.
Seems real dumb.
Let's come from it, kind of from the center. We'll fly now from here. Actually, I'm gonna have some. Wait. We're gonna put on some music. It's gonna be copyright, but I don't care. One song ain't gonna kill us. I'm flying in a jet. Yeah, let's go. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go totally stereotypical. Fly now. Let's just fly from there. I don't know. We're just gonna fly from there. All right. Are they starting us from the air? Yeah, let's go. I'm nervous. You gotta play this song every time you fly a jet. I love this airplane. Going my flight plan. Northeast, let's go. Yes, ma'am. Let's go. we're gonna keep it 80s just for this one flight. I'm gonna get the crap copyrighted out of me, but I'm little flavor. So cool, like this is all satellite elevation. It's not a general amount. It's not much of rendering. It's so cool. I'm so fascinated. I'm upside down and freaking out. Antarctica, I always forget that it's so huge and I just drop myself in the middle of the thing. I forget that takes a long time. kind of see, kind of look where my nose is on the plane. It's like the ocean is right there. I don't know what Southern Ocean, whatever. It's kind of right there. We can go up. Let me go up. Increase our altitude a little bit. Go to like 20,000.
Wait a second, man.
Crazy.
What do you think the teacher's gonna look like this year?
Teacher, stop that screaming. Teacher, don't you see? Don't wanna be no uptown fool. Maybe I should go home, but I'm doing well. Teacher needs to see me after school.
Our destination's right here.
I think of all the education that I missed, but then my homework was never quite like this. Oh, got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. I'm not the teacher. I got it bad, so bad. I'm not the teacher.
We're getting there. Almost there. Flight's been a long one. I think we're sticking it through. This one, I didn't anticipate it being this long. I'm gonna fly low and try to get a little bit more. All these mountains are pretty. Got some weird blue things over here on my radar. I'm gonna pick this up. We're gonna talk.
Oh man, I think the clock is. I don't feel turned.
Yeah, well, give me three. Hash Katie and anybody in the chat as well. Give me your three favorite movies. I'll give you some. Ghostbusters. Karate Kid #2. Big Trouble in Little China. All amazing. Ooh, look at that. Kind of got something to look at. That's interesting. All right, we're coming close to McMurdo base. We're going to land over here. All those waypoints are really distance. Right over here. We're getting there. We're getting there. Drop us back to the town over there. And in here it's coming down. We're at Mach 0.4, Mach 0.3, 0.8. So that's an airfield, but it's literally just a chunk of ice. I'm gonna land in the town. We're gonna make it a little interesting.
Both lie silent, still in the dead of the night. Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside.
See if I can drop this. See if I can drop this right in the middle of McMurdo Air Base. McMurdo Base.
Though I tried not to hurt you, though I tried, but I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorn. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings his sad song.
What's all those old black dots down there?
Every rose has its thorn.
Oh, there's actually something here. That's like a outhouse. Literally in the middle of Antarctica.
But I wonder,
There's a bunch of these.
does he know? Has it ever been like this? And I know that you'd be here right now if I could have let you know somehow. I guess every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain, like the knife that cuts you the wound heals, but the sky, that sky remains.
Kind of got a little crash landing here. Full rough. We landed. Full rough. How do I get the landing gear out?
I know I could have said the love that night if I'd known what to say. Instead of making love, we both made
There we
us
go.
separate ways. And
We'll be able to
now
actually do it.
He found somebody new, and that I never meant that much to you. To hear that tears me up inside, and to see you cuts me like a knife. I guess every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn. Just
Open up
like
the
every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn.
Wow. Well, that was a takeoff. Alright, let's land it the way we meant to do it. McMurdo's? Oh, look at there's like a boat here. We're gonna blow them. Oh, that's where we gotta land. We're gonna land here. This looks like Woodstock out here. Recover from the fall. Recover from the fall. Right outside of town here. Nice little bouncy there.
It's too young.
Oh my god, we hit a bump. Okay, well, we're on the...
Don't need nothing but a good time. How can
We hit a little groove in the ice.
ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. Don't need nothing.
So it was a little bit of a rough landing there, but while we're here, I don't mind taking a look around. I did not know they had didn't know they had this boat here. So while we're here, we're going to take a look at, what is this, McMurdo Station? Yeah, McMurdo Station, which belongs to the United States. Not that I've been here, but from the pictures that I've seen, it looks like the layouts. Looks like approximate layout of the base. From what I've seen from the photos. I mean, I've never been here. I think, if I read correctly, somebody was actually born on Antarctica. There was actually a birth that occurred on Antarctica one time. I don't know what happens because Antarctica doesn't inherently belong to anybody. Kind of cool, the way they rendered this part of Antarctica, at least. We got the Ocean Grant, or Ocean Giant, sorry. That is cool. Pretty well rendered too. Safety first, no smoking. We're in a boat in the middle of Antarctica. Priorities, guys. Don't smoke. Pretty cool. Got little rafts here. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. All right, how about one more flight to end the night? All right, let's do one more flight, and then tomorrow night we're gonna we'll try to get on. We'll try to do just maybe some exploration. Maybe we'll just pick some cities and just explore them, talking about them. So the final city or airport that we're gonna hit. Okay, London, England. All right, and what aircraft are we going to use for London, England? Airbus A320 Neo. Let's go. This is going to be a challenge. I'm not very good with these. All right, so the Airbus A320 Neo, London, England. Let's go. Well, let's select the aircraft first. The Airbus is kind of to the left here. And we are in London, England. Well, with the A320, we got to get a major airport. We'll go with Heathrow International.
Oh my god! I busted into a room and there's 3 dudes, free scope in the store with the Ellen Peters.
London City Airport. Do you think we could? All right, let's take off from this airport. Let's give it a try. Fly around, take a look at London for a little bit, and this will be the last flight. All right, so London in an Airbus A320neo. We're going to take off from London City Airport and landing at London Heathrow.
Departure to the west.
All right, look at the instrumentation. Let's do the cockpit view. Kind of cool little view of the outside. I don't think we have enough runway. We barely have enough runway. Yikes. We just got that off. Take a look at jolly old London, England. The O2. Anybody know what that is? The O2. And we're up.
1,000.
Around 1,000 feet already. 1,200 and counting. 1,300 and climbing. Going to be a low altitude flight. It's not a very long flight, especially for an A320. London's huge. There's a little Buckingham Palace. Take a quick zip down to Buckingham Palace and take a look at some of these points of interest. Let's see how rendered this. Let's see how well rendered this place is. Well, we got water. That's good. That's pretty cool. It's kind of neat how they did all that. That's not bad. Buckingham Palace itself looks pretty good. I've never been here, but it looks like it probably the way it should. Interesting. All right. Oh, you're good, Kitty. You're good. Yeah, we're doing one more. Our last flight is London in an Airbus A320. London is nuts. Look how big this place is. My God. We are taking off from London City Airport, landing at London Heathrow Airport just ahead. This is a quick flight. Lower the throttle here a little bit. All right, let's get the landing gear. Landing gear. Down, please. There it is. Well, this one we're gonna. I think we're gonna come in hot. We're at 217 knots. Way too fast. Okay, the pitch trim. It's going good. You know that's the only way I can land, right? Just by crashing. It is. That's it. Like most people take this game seriously. Like, we're gonna do. I'm just gonna crash this thing and hope for the best. I'm already coming in at 250 knots, which is like 200 knots too fast.
Pull up.
300, 200,
Seat rate.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard 10, 5, retard.
Actually, that actually turned out pretty good. A little far on the runway, but that actually turned out pretty decent. Yeah, let's go. This game's actually challenging. It's actually hard to do this. Yeah, it's a little fast, a little hot, a little hot, a little hot. That was a little close to comfort. I'm literally at the end of the runway. That's what is it? For one final try, we're gonna taxi this thing properly. I just think this game's interesting. I appreciate that, Kitty. Thank you so much. Actually, turned out that was actually the best landing of the bunch. Best one tonight. The rest of them have been crash landings with multiple fatalities. Alright, so we're going to taxi in the grass a little bit so it's not all perfect. We're just going to park this thing right here. So the landing was great, but the taxiing was awful. Yeah, I'm literally in a puddle. I'm literally in a puddle. Okay, we're backing up. Backing up, that's good. Going for a swim. Swimming with the fishies. Yeah, tomorrow we're looking to do exploration flights. Just gonna fly around in something slow and look at some cities. Let's park this over here. We'll park it up here. Oh crap, no we're not. We're gonna go back this way. Too fast. Too fast. See, I got auto co-pilot's on. He's turn this on. Yeah, obviously people in this building would die if this was real. Yeah, you go through buildings in this. Oh, except that one. Okay, guess we're parking it here. I guess. All right, I guess we're parking it here. I forget how to turn this plane off. don't fly this thing too much. I don't. The only plane we right into a building, of course. The only plane I have memorized is a Cessna Citation. Yeah, I forget how to turn this plane off. I don't fly it too much. Pumps are off. I don't remember. I used to know, but I don't anymore. It's not the header switch. Yeah, I forget how to do it on this plane. Flight control. Oh my! I could probably turn my displays off. Oh, here we go. There's the. I forgot what the engine keys were. Speed brakes are on. Parking brakes on. Cockpit door. Unlock. All right. Turn this off. Radio panel off. All the instruments are off. So my air brake. Wait, where's my parking brake? Oh, it's right here. Parking brake is on. Rudder trim, don't need to mess with that. Engines are off. Not touching the cranks. Floodlights. Let's turn off your instrumentation. All right, good. Plane is off. Okay, I figured it out. we're literally in front of this building. Well, Tom, what do you think? You like that? Would you enjoy that little London flight there, Tom, with the aviators? Yeah. Okay. Everybody took off already because everybody's sick of my BS on this plane. The realism in this game is crazy. I mean, it's like wait, you can, wait. What is this? Oh, it glitched to my chair. Never mind. Are the bathrooms in here? Can you like go to the bathrooms? Let's check out the bathrooms real quick. I wish you can go a little, I mean, this is like slow. I wish you can go a little faster. Before I go, I want to thank you guys for being, especially you, Kitty. You've been here. Yeah, exactly. My pilot's going for one in the bathroom real quick. Especially you, Kitty. I want to thank you for being here, you know, spending the time here, checking everything out. I'm planning to be on tomorrow, depending, you know, if anything comes up. But I'll probably do another flight sim stream. Might just do an exploration, just pick some cool cities, look around, talk about it. Maybe pull up a Wikipedia and just find out some cool facts. I don't know. That's my plan. We'll see if that happens. Cabin pressure. Nothing interactive over here. You're closing tomorrow? Okay. Then I'll definitely see you then. If you're closing tomorrow. Let's do this. Shifts. All right. Examine the airplane. I mean, look at how these things are modeled. Look how beautiful it is. I mean, look at the detail. Chilling. But look at this beautiful airplane. Beautiful. All right. I just, you know, as much as I'm afraid to fly, like I'm just mesmerized by airplanes. I think they're magnificent. I'm just terrified of flying them. Can you open the door? Oh, okay, just gets you back in the plane. Okay, well, that's where we're going to cut it. So I want to thank you guys, Kitty, especially you. Thank you so much for being here. See you again tomorrow night. You are closing, therefore you'll probably be here chilling. And everybody else who joined, if you're on, I know there's a few of you in and out on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of live streams, and I'm looking to do more video content. So that'll be coming as time permits. You know, it's only 24 hours in a day, but I'll do what I can. In the meantime, y'all be good. See y'all tomorrow. Peace, and thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed it, and I certainly did as well. I enjoyed celebrating and hanging out with you guys. Have a good night. See y'all tomorrow. Peace, love, and little donuts.